Good morning and welcome to the Killik & Co market update. We are right in the middle of corporate reporting season. Lots of company results are coming out and that has led to a bit of volatility in markets. One of the biggest movers we've seen has been Meta, which lost over 10% of its value after reporting its results. There was nothing wrong with Meta's earnings or its profit figures, but investors were unhappy with the company's spending plans. This year, the company has spent about $28 billion, but next year that could rise to $40 billion as the company strives to become a leader in artificial intelligence. Mark Zuckerberg has previously spooked investors with his plans to spend a lot on the metaverse. Last time he did listen to investors and he did reduce those spending plans, but Meta spending plans do appear to be on the up again. The weakness in Meta's share price did spread across and cause some weakness across the wider market, but we have had some better company results later in the week. Alphabet, for example, has just announced it will start to pay a dividend for the first time. And also this week, some deal news in the mining sector. BHP, which is the largest mining company in the world, has bid for Anglo American, which is the owner of De Beers Diamond Company. Here are the two share price performances on a total return basis, including dividends, over the last 15 years. Anglo has significantly underperformed of late, so BHP is likely trying to take advantage of the low share price. It's also likely that BHP is trying to increase its copper exposure. This chart shows the amount of revenue that the two companies make from different types of commodities. As you can see, BHP is very reliant on iron ore, whereas Anglo is more diverse. Here's the copper price, and you can see it has been on the up of late. Copper demand is expected to rise as the world uses more electricity as a power source, and therefore many mining companies are trying to increase their exposure to it. This morning it was announced that Anglo had rejected BHP's first bid, but it is expected that another higher offer will be made. If this deal goes through, it would be a shame for the London market. While BHP shares do trade in London, their primary listing is in Australia, and if BHP were to acquire Anglo, then the London market would be losing a company. And finally, some good news for the London market. The FTSE 100 has hit a new record high. Here's the chart. Part of the reason for the rise in the FTSE was a drop in the strength of the pound versus the dollar. The FTSE contains lots of companies that earn their revenue in dollars and report profits in sterling, so when sterling is weaker, they look more profitable. And in other FTSE news, AstraZeneca overtook Shell on Thursday to become the largest company in the FTSE. Here's the top 5 as of close of business on Thursday. AstraZeneca shares had a nice move higher after publishing their results this week, and that was enough to push them into the top spot. Here's a long-term chart for AstraZeneca versus Shell, and you can see that Astra has been steadily advancing for years. Moving on to have a look at next week, here's the calendar. You can see it's still incredibly busy with lots of companies reporting. That's it from us. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next Friday.